And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we start a football game. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a very special edition of the Williamstown Braves on BFA. It's a special pregame tonight. It's senior night as the Braves host the Lenape Indians. I'm Chris Losey, of course, with Coffee Jones. You've been to a lot of different places to play football. As a broadcaster in South Jersey, how many places are intimidating like this?
I can't just limit it to South Jersey, Chris. I've been all over the country. I'm from California. I have never seen a high school atmosphere like you got here at the Chop House.
And why not for a big game? It is senior night. Lenape is in town, a team that has never beaten the Braves. They're 0 for 7.
We were trying to make it 0 for 8 here on Friday night. The Braves won their first home game this season. So far, this crowd is going to get raucous, and they're going to make sure they get a victory tonight.
Talk about, we had it in the show last night where we had some of the members of the Chop House on the show, and we talked about how to make it uncomfortable. You're in the locker room and you come out and you see that intimidation. What are you thinking as a visitor?
They got the black uniforms. First thing, offensively, you got to be poised and sound. It's going to get loud. Every time you get to third down, this crowd, these cheerleaders, this band is going to get crazy. They're going to get on their feet. They're going to be throwing the smoke in the air. You got to focus if you're Lenape, because this is one of the toughest places to play in the whole state.
A lot of things to go over here in the pregame. We got about 30 minutes, 7 o'clock kickoff tonight. We're going to introduce you to some of the seniors. We're going to introduce you to a very special athlete, the state champion here, and also members of the Huddle Club. So stick with us. It's a live pregame here on BFA as the Braves get ready to take on Lenape. Live here on BFA Sports.
Top House, let's go.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
As we welcome you back to our special pregame here on BFA, Williamstown Braves football. The Braves and Lenape getting ready to kick it off at 7 o'clock tonight as we continue with our celebration of senior night on a beautiful night here in Monroe Township. I am honored to be with the two managers of the team, but very, very special guests. So I'm going to start on my left here, Sierra Demrist. Welcome and thank you so much for all you do for the football team. You did a tremendous job, and as a senior, seeing how this program has evolved, I mean, you were here with a state champion. What is it that you're going to bring to the next class? What are you telling the kids in the next class? They want to hear you.
I love the atmosphere of football. I grew up in it. Definitely always come out and support. That's about all I got.
That's okay. That's okay. Allie?
So,
I'm sorry, Engel, go ahead.
Yeah.
You're the other manager.
So I would just say, like, honestly, like, this program alone is just so, like, wonderful. Like, I came in as such, like, a shy person, and it was just, like, welcoming arms, and it was just so nice to, like, have a family by my side. And we really just, like, we rely on our student section, and we rely on everyone. So as long as we keep the tradition going and all that, I think that we really will succeed far.
You think?
Yeah.
Where are you guys going to be tonight?
We will be on the field.
Right? As the managers?
Yes.
What is it that you guys do?
So we obviously are the water girls, but we also try and help the coaches in any way possible because there's a lot on their hands.
And that's important, too. I mean, that's why they're the team managers, right? I mean, you filled some big shoes. Mackenzie last year did a phenomenal job, right?
Yes.
All right. So the team managers, everybody, give a big hand to Sierra and Allie. And we're going to go over to, I know what we're going to do next. This is what we're going to do next. Stick around a second, okay? Everybody knows about Sierra and her athleticism. She is the state champion discus thrower. And it's my pleasure to introduce the president of the Huddle Club, Tony Lantine, with his presentation.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. I also have Lori Noel, the vice president of the Huddle Club. Sierra is not only a special manager as well as Abby is, but she's a great athlete, as you said. So from Coach Kelly, the entire coaching staff, all of the players, and the Huddle Club, we wanted to present you with your own banner. The one hangs in the high school, but this is for you to have and hang at home. Sierra Demers, Group 5, state champion, discus 2022, Williamstown. Go Braves!
Great job. Outstanding.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Overwhelmed.
Yeah.
This is great.
Get that closer to your mouth so we can hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Say that again. How do
I
you
said
feel?
overwhelmed, but this is great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is family. Just like I said, this is family, right? Yeah. All right. Well, enjoy the game, and thanks for coming along. Really appreciate it. Everybody, your state champion, Sierra Demers. We'll come back with the pregame show as we get closer to kickoff tonight. We'll be joined by Pete Thompson, and Coffee will come back as well. That's all live here on BFA Sports. And we're bringing Val Kuntz, the band leader.
I'm going to point to the girls. They're going to do their chants twice, and then we'll go back to you.
Whatever you think's best. He has the proper name. You want to call it Battle of Bands, he'll tell you what the proper name is. Take it all the time. Our home show competition. He said proper name?
It's home show competition instead of Battle of the Bands.
All right.
Yeah, or just competition. Just our marching band
No, but
competition.
it's Val Kuntz,
Yeah,
right?
Val Kuntz. That's fine. But Mike is hot. The mics are hot.
I don't even think Lenape should even bother showing up after this tonight, but we're getting closer to kickoff here. BFA Sports coverage of the Braves and the Lenape Indians, but more of the pageantry of this pregame show, and I'm joined by the band director, Val Kuntz. Pete Thompson's going to come on. There's Pete right there. He loves the camera.
No, what I love is that the band director is here. I actually talked to a mellophone player earlier. I played mellophone in high school.
Ah, all right.
So
That's
there
fantastic.
you go. And
There
now
you
I'm
go.
doing this.
Hey, fantastic.
Now, I'll tell you, in talking to Val, we said that there's a whole lot of things that go into getting things ready for this game, but you got your own big competition, too. Tell us about that tomorrow night.
That's right. Tomorrow night from 2:30 all the way till 8:30, we're going to be performing in our marching band home show competition. Come on out and support. We perform at 8:30, but we have 20 bands showing up for our competition. It's going to be a fantastic night.
And they call that the Battle of the Bands, correct? Off the record?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of a battle of the bands of sorts. We're all competing against each other, but one of the best parts about being in the marching band is that we're all supportive of each other, too.
Is there a like a judging to determine a winner?
There's absolutely judging. There's awards. There's trophies. There's different awards handed out for various categories, and we're hoping to take home the
Can
gold.
I put my band geek on? So is it
Yeah,
TOB
yeah.
or Cavalcade?
This year we're marching in TOB.
Okay,
yes.
that's a good question. How many
Yes.
people in your band?
In our band, we have 42 this year.
And I'm sure you want to give a shout out to the band parents and all the people that make it possible.
We could not do any of this without our band parents. Huge shout out to the band parents.
I mean, once again, I tell people look at the size of me and they say, did you play football in high school? and I tell them I was at every game.
That's right. Yeah, so are we. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't do it without the marching bands. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Good
thank
luck
you.
to you.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Good to see you. I'm going to bring Pete in now.
All right, very good.
And
I'll
I
take
will,
that.
I will tell you, I had a chance to talk to you before the game. Lenape, 7 times they played Williamstown. They have yet to beat this team. A little bit of X's and O's talk this year. For Lenape, they are horrible in the fourth quarter. They've had 2 halftime leads and couldn't sustain them.
Oh.
So for that to change tonight, from your eyes, what do you see Lenape doing?
I mean, so far, what I heard you say, why does Lenape even show up? You know, look, somebody's got to be the bug and somebody's got to be the windshield. And in this case, I think we know who Williamstown is, right?
Yeah.
I will say this. Lenape's talented. They're not just going to roll over and say, okay, go ahead, have it.
Yeah.
Your guys, go ahead. So, but that's the point of a senior night, and that's the point of being out here in September where it's still a little toasty, by the way. It's still, it feels like football. It's going to be a great football game here on BFA Sports. And what am I looking for? I'm just looking for nobody to get hurt. You know, I got run into the sidelines a couple of years ago. So I'm going to hopefully be your sideline reporter. If they're coming, I'm backing up.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do that. Dare I say, do you have a prediction on tonight's game?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I sat and I did a little research here, and I saw that, you know, Williamstown ran into RV, and that was August 26th, so people were really sweating at that game. Kingsway, that went the way that things should go. And then the Millville game, listen, Millville's really good, okay? Group 5 football, there ain't no cupcakes, right? So I'm going to throw my clipboard down. I'm going to dig in my pocket here like a predictor, like Lee Corso.
Get it the right way.
And I'm going to say, that's who's winning the game! Now let me dab you off.
Thanks. We go way back to college when I had more hair.
Me too.
They're going to ask me. We are, as broadcasters and calling the game, we're going to abstain. However, we're going to tell you it should be a very good football game. Coffee's going to come back. We're going to wrap this one up as we get closer to kickoff tonight on a very special edition of the pregame show here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
3, 2, 1. We should do this more often, actually, but what a pleasure this was. This was awesome.
This is great. You can't get a better atmosphere anywhere on a Friday night other than right here at Williamstown in front of the Chop House.
30 minutes to kickoff. Lenape is in town. We talk about all the intangibles, how Lenape has yet to win, but Millville took care of the Braves last week, so Tom Kelly, they got a chip on their shoulder. What do you see happening? I don't mean result-wise, but what do you see happening X's and O's-wise?
Well, who's going to take care of the football? You cannot turn the ball over. Both of these teams had double-digit losses last week. Obviously, Millville, one of the top teams you'll find in the state of New Jersey. They're ranked in the top 25 according to Max Preps. They put a lot of points on the board. Defensively, I'm interested to see how Williamstown comes out and it starts up front in the trenches. On the other side of the ball, Zach Zerby, the running game. You got to be consistent, pound the football, control the clock, and Williamstown will come out here with a victory.
More X's and O's as we get closer to kickoff, but I will tell you one other thing. It's the Chop House tonight, and Lenape's going to run into a big, big problem.
That's right. Let's go. Ladies, let's
go get him. Thanks for joining us on the pregame show. We'll see you at 7 o'clock. Lenape and Williamstown, it's live on the YouTube channel and BFA Sports.
Go to the bands.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Williamstown High School Home and Braves. Tonight we honor the seniors of our football, cheer, and band teams. Please direct your attention to the home end zone as we will begin honoring our senior football players. First up, we'd like to honor Captain Mason Brown, who's being escorted by his mom, Maureen Brown, and dad, Alan Brown. Let's give it up for Mason. Next, we have A.J. Davis being escorted by his mom, Tracy Davis, and dad, Jim
Yeah, you can hear me?
Davis.
Okay. You need to also brighten up. Yeah, there's no point in having that defiller up right now.
Sierra Demarest being escorted by her dad, Gary Demarest, and her mom,
No,
Sharon
because you're probably
Demarest.
set. Student section. That's the big foot thick section down to the end. So, in fact, you need to get down there more because Losey wants to be in front of there for opening. That I got it set up for.
Manager Abby Engel being escorted by her mom, Suzanne Engel, and brother Ian Engel.
Charles, can you hear me? Yep. Okay. What you do with all those XLRs? You need them? I need an extra. Yeah. Called up.
Being escorted by his mom, Remy
I know.
Etokana, and his dad, Thomas Etokana. Next we have Abel Black Fowler being escorted by his mom, Lydia Baxter.
2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Williamstown Braves football here on BFA. I'm Chris Losey. As the Lenape Indians come to town, they are 0-2 in the season. They take on the 1-2 Braves here live on BFA. Coffee Jones, welcome you, and it's the atmosphere unlike we've ever seen before as we are here in the Chop House. Take us through the first series tonight. Would that be an indication of how things are going to go, especially for Lenape?
I can't put it on the first series because they're going to be like this all game long. This is the most raucous crowd you'll find in all of New Jersey. They're going to be loud for 4 quarters. If you're Lenape, you better focus. It's going to get raucous.
So let's get into it, though. If you want to talk about what last week, Williamstown, yeah, they lost to Millville. It was a double-digit loss, but they put points on the board. And more importantly, Tom Kelly said he moved the football. He got good quarterback play from Drew Craig.
Drew Craig, the sophomore, the little guy, he's one of my favorite guys in all of South Jersey. You're going to see him develop again tonight. Getting the ball in the outside to his weapons. We talked about Zach Zerby in the running game, controlling the clock. But this crowd, and like Coach said, play our style of football, mistake-free football, and Williamstown will be just fine.
Well, now you've got Joe Wojciechowski in Lenape. He's in his 5th season. A good conversation with him today. He had 2 halftime leads, but he thinks the team has been breaking down in the 4th quarter. They've given up double-digit leads both games. They're coming into this environment, and they've never beaten Williamstown.
Listen, you never won in Williamstown. They're 1-0 here at the Chop House. The black jerseys, you see the seniors being celebrated tonight. This is going to be a tough win if Lenape is going to come here and pull off the upset.
Just what the doctor ordered for the Braves. After losing to Millville, they come home. They've got the Chop House going, and we're getting closer to kickoff here on BFA. And we welcome you back inside the booth. It's 71 degrees, a gorgeous day for football here in Williamstown. All the pregame pageantry in the Chop House, and Tom Kelly says it's going to be difficult. It doesn't mean much if you don't come out and execute.
He said, play our brand of football. This is what we need to do, Coffee. Mistake-free football. The turnovers, the penalties, especially the pre-snap penalties, you got to mentally focus, lock in, because this Lenape team is trying to get their first victory of the season. They're not going to cut you any slack.
Strangely enough, at the coin toss, the Braves won the toss, and they want their offense on the field first. I mean, normally we wouldn't say something like that, but that has some significance to it.
You're right, but I think more importantly than that, it's going to be just listening to your coaching staff, doing the things the right way. This crowd is going to be loud. On both sides of the ball, you've got to find a way to focus. I've been in some tough places, Chris, to where even at home, you're a little bit nervous because you hear the crowd, you feel the energy, you get a little amped up. You seen the game last night, Kansas City. I mean, the NFL, you get these raucous crowds and this atmospheres, it's no telling what can happen. This is going to be a good, tight ball game. The weather's nice, not too hot. You shouldn't have to worry about the injuries and the cramping like we have in past weeks. I expect to see a good football game, but I expect Williamstown to execute and be victorious.
Is it safe to say it's a must-win this early in the season for both?
I think for both teams. Obviously, you want to get their last week out of your mind for both of these teams taking a tough loss, but we're going to try to see who's going to win here Friday night.
Third member of the crew, Pete Thompson, downstairs. Pete, what do you got for us? Pete, what do you got for us? Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Pete, you're on.
Hey, guys, I'm down here on a very loud sideline on senior night as we're getting ready for the national anthem. Williamstown, Lenape here in Monroe Township. Just a great senior night atmosphere behind me. You've got enthusiastic cheerleaders and fans, and I can't wait to be able to bring you as many sideline reports as possible tonight. But in the meantime, I'm going to bow out because we're getting close to our national anthem.
Tonight's national anthem will be sung by choir president Nazir Kate Gould and choir officer Gianna Larkin. Who
Gotta give you goosebumps, doesn't it, when they get to the end of that song here? And all of the roster players go over to the Chop House. It is a whiteout in the stands, and it's a blackout on the uniforms. The Braves go to all black tonight. As we mentioned, they won the toss. They're going to get the ball first. Final thoughts, pregame.
I think it's going to be exciting to see how Zach Zerby and this offense is going to take control of the clock when they get the football. Because Lenape, they got some weapons on the other side. You'll see us mention them as we go throughout this game. They've got some athletes that can get the ball in space and try to make some plays.
Again, a picture-perfect night in Williamstown, mid-September. When you get to this point, you say, well, you got to find yourselves. Nope, must win for both tonight. But again, if Tom Kelly gets the ball first, obviously he's trying to set a tone early.
Yeah, you got to. You got to make sure you can come out offensively. Use your young quarterback, Drew Craig. I think he's going to be the next big star in New Jersey high school quarterback football.
Ethan Blackburn, sophomore kicker who took over for the very famous Dylan Shank. Dylan now kicking at Rhode Island. And Harold Hill, Zach Zerby back deep along with Julian Noel. Both teams need it tonight here on BFA. It's Noel for the seam, and he's up to the 30-yard line. Drew Craig coming in, did some really good things against Millville. Had a pick, though, in the opening series when the Braves were moving the ball down the field. And that is where Tom Kelly said that's where he felt that, believe it or not, he had him on the ropes.
Yeah, he did. Right now, you're going to have to figure out a way. Can you get the ball on the outside? Noel, Gallagher, you see him split out to the left. You know what Zerby can bring in the running game. I want to see what this passing game can do when they actually do need it.
They start with Gallagher and Noel at the bottom of the screen. Look out on defense for Michael LeMay, number 20. Coach says good two-way player. And it's Zerby on first down, and he can only get to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Najee Ringo on the stop, 5'9" senior.
Yeah, will only be 5'9". Ringo plays tough, plays a lot bigger, just coming up, making that stuff for a tackle for loss on first down.
So a little loss on the play. It's a second down and 11. It's Aubrey Green and Gallagher at the bottom of the screen. Craig. Another handoff to Zerby, and this time he gets good yards. He's up to the 40. That's a pickup of close to 10. It'll bring up a third and about a yard and a half. And this is exactly what Tom Kelly said he was able to do against Millville, too. He was able to run the ball last week. On third and short, Craig puts it up near side. That's a first down to Aubrey Green to the 45-yard line. Gain of 6.
Good job by Zach Zerby coming off the play action fake. Digs down into the line. It's the simple slot out route. It's his tight end, moves the chains. Simple pass play, but great execution.
First 2 minutes of play tonight on BFA. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, the whole crew is here. The ball is fumbled on the snap, but the Braves are able to get back on it. Zerby and Craig smother it. It'll be a loss of 4 on the play and 2nd and long. You know, mistakes, not only your penalties, but things like that too.
Yeah, that's what Coach said. Just play our brand of football. Just come up with the first mistake. Thankfully, it wasn't catastrophic, and you fall back on it. If you're the quarterback, Drew Craig.
They put the ball at the 41, or it's a 2nd down now and 14. It's a pitch, Zerby. Got some momentum going upfield. He got about 5 yards on the play. One of the big guys up front to look for, Matt Sealski, 75 on the stop. Big senior, 6'3", 240. Third and 10.
78, big Jordan Silver, if I'm not mistaken, in the middle of that defensive line.
So 3rd and 10. That's Noel in motion. It's Zerby, and this time he is stopped. There's nowhere to go. Ty Smith makes the stop. So the Braves unable to get past the first down, and it's a Lenape hold on defense.
Picked up 1 first down, and hopefully they can flip the field with a decent punt here and see what the Williamstown Brave defense can do on their first time out.
Anthony Lantine back for the punt. LeMay is back there. He won't see this one. Takes a nice Brave bounce. Actually, it is fielded by LeMay. And he comes out across the 35-yard line. And that's a fired up Indians on offense as they have good field position. Tonight's game brought to you by Pizza Hut. Score big with your friends and family on game day by downloading the Pizza Hut app and pizzahut.com. Because nobody
outpizzas
the Hut. By RK Chevrolet, the best drive of the game is always the ride home, and a brand new or certified ride from our friends at the RK Auto Group in Vineland. And by the Claridge Hotel and the View Rooftop Bar, the best seats in the house always have the best view. That's why our BFA team loves hanging out high atop the Claridge Hotel in Atlantic City at the View Rooftop Bar. I'm headed there next week. Looking forward to that. Winds up being a 31-yard punt and a first down for the Indians. Quarterback, it was a pitch to the near side. Not much there. That's Zaire Fleming. And he has the two-way player LeMay with him. MJ Lincoln. And Riley Rodriguez is in the backfield. So it winds up being a gain of 7. It's up to the Brave 45. It's a 2nd down and about 3. Interesting because after the Wildcat, they're going to go again in the traditional here. 2nd down and 3. And now we've got movement at the line of scrimmage. If it's on Jack Cummins on the near side, and it is, it's an encroachment. And that's enough for a first down. Another mistake.
Got to be more careful. Pre-snap penalties, give up a free first down after a 7-yard gain on the first down.
Right side, Fleming. To about 44. It's a pickup of 6 yards on the play. So we have under 8 minutes to go here in the first. Some confusion in the Braves' defensive lineup. And it's a bad snap, but it's fielded by Mims. And look at athleticism from Mims. Jalen Mims, and gets the first down.
Oh, what a play just to get yourself out of some luck.
Now the whistles. Officials have stopped the clock. There's a legal formation against Lenape. So wipes that out. Now it's going to be a second down and 9. I mean, it was only one play, but how about the explosiveness of Mims?
Yeah, he tried to make a play, something out of nothing. He did, but the penalty's going to back them back up.
Now 2nd and 9, the ball back at the 49. Fleming left side. Able to get 5, and they'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. Aubrey Green on the stop, along with Ashton Kopachewski. So you had another 3rd down. They converted. They're going to run it again?
I think they should. Right now, they've been kind of getting some ground weight in the running game. You see some hands on some hips for some Williamstown players, especially in that front 4. Who's going to come out and make a play for the Braves on this 3rd down?
They need the 40. Mims keeps it on the ground. Fleming is going to be short. Needed 5, he got 4, and I'll bring up a 4th down and a yard. And that's not good news there because Keaton Ocello, one of the better defenders, has to leave for a play because his helmet came off. 4th and 1. Crowd into it. They stay on the ground, and Fleming will not get it. He lost the ball, but the whistle came anyway. How about that defense? Ashton Kopachewski.
What a play up front. You see the big gap off the ball by this whole defensive line. But then the knife and through, Kopachewski comes through, and then the rest of his teammates. Ball actually does get fumbled at the very end, but a great stop by the Braves and their offense to take back over.
Nolan Lloyd was the one with the initial charge. Tonight's game brought to you by Premier Orthopedic Associates. With 8 convenient locations in South Jersey, and by Ron Jaworski Golf. You know him as Zerby on first down gets nothing. Philly football legend Ron Jaworski invites you to enjoy a Hall of Fame experience at all 7 of his signature golf courses in South Jersey and Pennsylvania, and a flag is down on first down. That is a chop block signal. Let's see what they're going to do here. They're checking to see if Lenape wants to accept the penalty or not. Well, it's a block below the waist signal apparently because it's a 10-yard foul. And they're going to repeat it. So now it's a first down and 20, puts the Braves back. I didn't see that, but it was at the line of scrimmage. This portion of the broadcast brought to you by the Claridge, and this is Craig's first toss, and he had Noel down the seam, overshot him.
Yeah, he had the opportunity in the zone, just overthrew his wide receiver. He'll get that as he develops as a passer, gets a little bit stronger from the ground up. He'll be able to put that ball a little bit tighter on a rope.
It's 2nd and 20. Craig to put it up again. Noel right side's got a block, and he got 9 of the penalty yards back. So to bring up a 3rd down and about 11 near the 40-yard line. .4:55 to go, first quarter. No score tonight. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, Pete Thompson, and our BFA sports crew here tonight. Senior night in Williamstown. Braves at 1-2, and Lenape looking for their first victory. They are at 0-2. And as we mentioned again and again tonight, they had halftime leads in 2 of those losses. 3rd and 11. This is Craig. Rifles it. That's caught. Lantine. First down, Braves to the 47. Lantine's first catch of the night, and it's good for 13.
That's what I talked about, being able to pass the ball when you need to. 3rd and long situation, in breaking route. Craig, nice strike to Lantine to move the chains for the Braves.
Coming down to 4 minutes. I think Craig needed that for his psyche.
Yeah, I mean, the kid can throw the ball. He understands the game at the position of a quarterback.
More Craig to the air. Nice catch. Aubrey Green, first down.
The coach, he just understands it. This time he just sits in the pocket. Mechanics are a little bit better. Doesn't put as much air on the ball. See right here, just quick drop, tight, up on his front foot. Ball gets up and down behind the linebacker in front of the safety.
Little hurry up. Now they run the sweep. Comes around to the near side on the reverse, and Zerby is able to get a couple. Michael LeMay broke the play up, though, as he came and took the containment out.
Yeah, good job defensively. I can see some fatigue starting to set in on the Lenape side. A little confusion up front. You get the quick snap count. Good job by Patterson on the left tackle with a great solid stop.
After a gain of 2. From the 22, here's Craig again. He can run it, and he'll get out of bounds short of the first down. Pickup of about 5. It's 3rd down and 3 coming up. Well, that's some instant maturity there. Nobody open, wide force it.
Good job by getting to the edge, just being patient, keeping your eyes down the field.
He's getting more comfortable.
He's got to. He's only in 10th grade, Chris, I'm telling you. He hits a growth spurt. If he gets to 6'2", he's an Elite 11 quarterback. 6 feet, he'll still go D1.
At the 16, they need 3 yards, and Zerby's going to get it for them. Zerby gets waffled inside the 10-yard line, but it'll be a 1st and goal. Watch this hit.
Watch the move at the point of attack. He gets right to the line of scrimmage. Quick little shake move to the right. Here it is. You got 2 backs in the backfield. You run that flare motion. Good kick out block on the edge.
It's 1st and goal. Craig on the roll. Wide open. Touchdown. Aubrey Green. Ten yards from Craig.
Sprint left option. You got the slot out route. They ran it on the first 3rd down of the game. Roll your quarterback to the left. Look how he gets his shoulders back square. On target throw. Good catch, and the Braves are on the board.
There's just too many targets, though. I mean, splitting it up, spreading the wealth. How about Craig? Extra point, good. 7-0 Braves on senior night. 2:24 to go in the first.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Pizza Hut wings are bigger and better than the other pizza guys' wings. No one outwings the Hut.
Touchdown drive by the Braves to get on the board first. They're up 7-0. Let's go down to Pete on the sideline. Pete.
Chris Coffey, I'll tell you what, that's the kind of drive the Braves are looking for. Obviously, their first drive, you know what, you're feeling things out a little bit. Lenape was able to move the ground on the ball, but when the Braves got the ball back for their second drive, you saw that mix of run and pass really effective right there. Tom Kelly happy with what his quarterback Drew Craig is doing in that mix of run and pass. I don't know, chicken and egg, guys. Do you run to set up the pass or do you pass to set up the run? Either way, it's 7-0 Braves with 2:24 left to go in the first quarter. Back to you.
Tom Kelly says that he's going to be doing that a lot, mixing it up. But it depends on how Craig performs, and not too bad on the first drive. That's one of the perfect kicks you can do. Lenape's got to come all the way to the sideline, bring it all the way back, but breaks a tackle. And he ran about 58 yards to go 12. And look how tired he is.
Good job by Jackson Colbert for finally getting him on the ground as the Braves defense finally gets a chance to take the field after a long, lengthy, but lateral kickoff return.
At the 30-yard line, Lenape back on offense, and that is the second one for Mr. Mims. Jalen Mims, Jr. Kind of has the Michael Vick body type. I mean, look at him. First down, handoff Fleming. That's his 6th carry already. 5 yards. And a helmet off to boot. So a second down and 5 as we're under 2 minutes to go here in the first. 7-0 Braves in front. Here on BFA, Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, Pete Thompson with us tonight. Must win for both. Kind of like it when it's like that, though. You know, when Lenape's here, and we've had some memories in this booth, have we not?
That's some good ones. They got some good athletes, starting with their quarterback you're looking at right now.
Mims on second down on the roll. And throws underneath. Incomplete. Ty Smith on the far sideline couldn't get it. So third down and about 6. I would say one of the best games we've called was that first Lenape game in the state championship season. Williamstown had an 8-point lead. Lenape came down the field, tied it, and then at the end, Mackay Gamble at the pylon with 23 seconds won it for the Braves. Thought I forgot one of our best. It's 3rd and 6. Draw play. Fleming, and that cut should get them the first down.
Great call. Great call. Williamstown thinking pass. You got a 3rd down situation. They run simple inside draw play and move the chains.
At the 41, 1:10 to go. First quarter action tonight. Check other scores too in South Jersey. Of course, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that the Phillies just started in Atlanta against the Braves. Mims on first down. Tight coverage there on the sideline. Incomplete. Harold Hill does everything for this Brave team.
He made a great job breaking up on that pass. And Talk about it, Coach Tim Harrison. He's the DB coach here at Williamstown High School. They've always been known for solid cover corners, but even better, they've been great in the run game, tackling, coming up, being physical presence in the run game. And they're going to need it here tonight with all these running threats that Lenape has.
It's 2nd down and 10. We're under a minute to go. 49 seconds. Mims again. They keep giving it to Fleming. At some point, you think the Braves are going to say, let's just worry about number 8.
Yeah, he's the bell cow. We talked about some of the weapons that they're going to have and try to feature. And for right now, another 3rd and long situation. You would think this is a passing situation since the 3rd and 6 sprung a run for Lenape.
Timber Creek 14, Rancocas Valley 7 at halftime in their game tonight at RV. We'll get you more. Mims with a straight drop, and he had a man too. And it was incomplete. Jay Best wide open in the middle of the field. Clock stopped with 8 seconds, 4th down, and another stop for the Williamstown defense. And Coach Gordon, the defensive coordinator here, he says, we know what we're about. Each week we'll do something as we get more comfortable. And that's very obvious, but it's true.
It really is. You see this spread punt action. I never understood how they spread these guys out on their punt unit. They let a lot of leakage through. They might get a punt blocked and almost got there for the Braves.
Short kick. Takes a bounce for the Indians and winds up being a good kick to the 22-yard line. Williamstown back on offense when we start the 2nd quarter. 7-0 Braves on senior night right here on BFA.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
7-0 Braves. We start the 2nd quarter tonight here on BFA. They lead Lenape. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, Pete Thompson, BFA Sports Crew here tonight. Tonight's game is brought to you by, look for it.
Nobody.
I can't find it.
Nobody out.
Can't find it. Nobody. No one out-pizzas the Pizza Hut. Ed Herron, our very good friend. Many thanks for his support of Williamstown football. By Premier Orthopedics, proud sponsor of high school sports for BFA. Also helps us out with our OMA basketball package, which you should be a part of.
That's right. I know a little hoops.
Got it. 2nd down, or 2nd quarter starts. 1st and 10 for the Braves. At their 22, that's Drew Craig, engineered a 65-yard touchdown drive. And now, flag does come in. There was movement, but then there was nothing originally. Now they're going to take a look and talk. They're going to say it's a false start against the Braves.
Well, Coach talked to me pregame. I said, Coach, what is your message to the team? Just like I do every week, I want to know what he's saying in the locker room right before they come out and play here on Friday night. He said, Coffee, we've got to play our own brand of football and limit the mistakes. And here we go with another turnover here in the 1st half.
First play of a drive and false start, and unfortunately, it's been too common for the Braves this season. But, you know, hey, it's week 4 officially, right?
It's the 4th game for Williamstown, 3rd game for Lenape. They're looking for their first victory.
With Zerby in the backfield. Craig fakes to him, gets out of there, tucks it under, and on the run goes Craig, and he wants a horse collar, and he's not going to get it. Fleming tracked them down. It's always nice to see when you're calling the same number of 2-way players like that.
There's a lot of 2-way athletes on this field. C53 Patterson, he plays some of the defensive line, also playing left tackle tonight. He had moved into guard earlier in this young season.
So we got the penalty yards back, and on 2nd and 10, Zerby's got room, breaks one tackle, and he'll have a first down up near the 35. So they needed 10, and Zerby got the Braves 11.
Yeah, good job by Zerby. That was a great pull and kick out block on the edge. He takes that toss, gets right in the alley, and moves the chains for the Braves.
First minute of play, second quarter. 7-0 Braves. Hill on the sweep to the 38-yard line. Fran Brown, 21 on the stop. 5'11" senior. No huddle for the Braves. On 2nd and 6. Craig up top, too far. Incomplete. On the far sideline.
Yeah, they jumped that route for Drew Craig, tried to run a little stop route just past the sticks. 2 defenders were underneath it. He had to throw the ball high on that one. That wasn't a mechanical error. Thankfully for Williamstown, it was incomplete.
What'd you call it?
A mechanical error.
Jordan Foley was the intended target. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 with the ball at the 38. Braves need the 44. And it's a pitch to Zerby. And Zerby is close to the first down. He's going to be a yard short. He was hauled down by number 4, Choice Coppin. When I saw the names earlier, I couldn't wait. Choice, C-H-O-Y-C-E. 4th down, a long yard for the Braves, and Tom Kelly will not go for it. He'll send in the punting unit.
He's going to be smart the way his defense is playing so far. He's going to play the field position game. Good pickup by Zerby. You wish he could have got a little bit more on their 2nd down play.
Sure Kelly likes the defense that he's seeing in Lantine's 2nd punt. Another bouncer. That's a great job, though, seriously, by LeMay, because that would have wound up going to the goal line, and instead LeMay's going down the far sideline. Look at Michael LeMay go. Still going. It is a touchdown.
You didn't get that block. Okay, they got it. Okay.
81 yards, but there is a flag.
Okay.
And I think it is coming back.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it clear as day. Harold Hill got pushed right in the back. Probably about 4th and 5th step into the return.
Nope, here it is.
See, as he catches the return, Harold Hill, number 7, right there. Bang, right there, easy call, block in the back.
This is really going to hurt Lenape, because that's going to put the ball all the way back to like the 15-yard line.
Oh, it's a heck of a return, too. You see the hurdle at the end to get over the pile, cut across the grade, and go score, but all for naught.
Officials huddling. Oh, it's a blindside block. That's a personal foul. I probably would have gone with a block in the back instead of a blindside block, because, I mean, he's one of the up front returners.
Yeah. Make that distinction. You're the
well, the distinction is
resident referee.
Usually a blindside block is a block that normally is out of play. And I think they're still having that conversation about it. There is another flag on the field at the 30-yard line. In any event, LeMay's return is going to be wiped out. Now what are they doing? Still having a conversation. Apparently, if you put the 2 up, there are 2 fouls because there's the flag at the 35. See it, Coffee?
Yes, sir.
And the block in the back, or the blindside block, whatever they want to call, was at the 24-yard line. So we've got 2 fouls on the play. Let's see, 2 fouls. There we go. Blindside block, the decline in the blindside block, and the block in the back. All right, so we had it right. The block in the back was the one that was at the 24-yard line, and a blindside block at the 35. So obviously they'll take the one that's going to hurt them the most. And when all is said and done, the Indians are going to start back at their 18-yard line instead of a 79-yard touchdown run by Michael Lenape.
That was a crazy run. You see the hurdle at the end. We didn't get to catch that on the replay. He can still put that on his huddle highlight tape.
Yeah. So here we go. It's all sorted out. And the Indians at the 14. Mims will run right out and get a couple. Keenasello on the stop for the Braves. And he had help from Jordan Gravener, the younger Gravener, brother Julian, who's upstairs, and coaching staff here. Saw him before the game. He was really excited about tonight's game.
Listen, you get the blackout, you get the whiteout in the crowd with the Chop House. We had our college, high school Chop House game day atmosphere in the pregame.
Fleming almost took the snap right out of Mims' hand, and this goes nowhere. And it'll be a 3rd down, and if somebody's coming up from the secondary to make a stop for the Braves, it's 22.
Gallagher comes up, and I talked about it. That secondary, led by Coach Tim Harrison, just coming up, filling the gaps on the outside, playing physical. Good run stuff there, bringing up a 3rd and long situation for Lenape.
3rd down, 7. Coming up on 8 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. 7-0 Braves tonight. Fleming again, right side. And a 1st down for the Indians to the 27. Gain of 11 for Fleming on his 9th carry. That's unofficial, of course.
You see right here on the replay. Pistol formation, just come with a simple inside handoff. You get the double team at the point of attack. It's a great run to get downhill, move the chains for the Indians.
Bassaneat and Nasilski, 76 and 75 respectfully on that offensive line. Created that hole, and it's now a 1st down. From the 27, Mims, good coverage on that play. Incomplete for Best. Let me tell you something, that young man right there, Mark Williams, he was singled out repeatedly by Coach Kelly about his play in the secondary. We had him on the coaches show last night. He is the one that's put up against their opposition's #1 wideout.
Yeah, he's quarterback CB1. He's going to travel and find the best receiver on the other side. Great job there, breaking up that slant.
See, I said it in 40 words. You said it in 3. CB1. Fleming, hauled down by Aubrey Green after a gain of only a couple. So it'll be 3rd and long for the Indians as we come down to 7 minutes to go here in the 2nd.
And I got to say it again, 22 Gallagher shows up at corner. He doesn't just play the pass in his coverage. When he sees run, he shows up, sets the edge, and limits that game, bringing up a 3rd and
8. Crowd into it again. That was fun, though. That pregame was fun. And we've done a lot of these, a lot of different venues, a lot of different networks, but that was the first for me. 3rd and 8. Mims near side, incomplete. Hello. And then right into the Braves sideline. And now, how about that? I'm not sure you want to be doing that, young man. MJ Lincoln, the intended receiver, didn't have it, so he introduced himself to some of the Braves from the sideline. The problem was he picked a guy bigger than him.
Yeah, you got to pick a better play, and you got to pick a better throw. You had the simple out right before the sticks. Would have been a bang-bang play and catch, but you got to be a little bit more accurate at the quarterback position. and another stop for this Williamstown defense.
Second punt. You hear poison from all the way up in the coach's booth. And it was down at the 45, so the Braves have the lead, and they are in business again. Tonight's game brought to you by Ron Jaworski Golf. Philly football legend Ron Jaworski invites you to enjoy a Hall of Fame experience at all 7 of his signature golf courses in South Jersey and Pennsylvania. Long drives, pristine greens, ice-cold drafts, mouth-watering menus, and fairy tale weddings are all found in the Ron Jaworski Golf Playbook. Don't call a timeout, Coffee. Hurry up and give the ball to Team Jaws and book your tee time. Plan your big day or get your team together for the big game at ronjaworskigolf.com. And you know a little something about that. New possession, Lantine on the slant, and Lantine's got a first down for the Braves to the Lenape 44.
Great call. Run the tunnel screen. You've been running the ball on first down. Come out of the break. Not even the slot receiver, the outside wide receiver coming in. You get the block by Gravener. Oh, great pancake block. I see it out front. Williamstown's rolling. Michael Menegas, he gets a great block as well. Pancake on that screenplay.
Again, 11 yards for Lantine, his second catch of the night. The Braves are at the Indian 44. Off the fake, wide open. It's Jordan Kennedy. Whistles. If it stands, it would be a first down. But it's not. We've got a flag, and it's back near the line of scrimmage. And I wonder if it's ineligible downfield because Coach Wojciechowski, yes it is. Coach Wojciechowski said, when I talked to him before the game, I said, what's going on this year with your guys? And, you know, of course, I want to ask you about the stripes. What do you see called or not called? He said, Chris, they don't call ineligible downfield. I got linebackers telling me, Coach, I don't know who to cover. Here we go. And I'll tell you who I think it was, if we have a replay of that. I think it was Dom Malinsky. I don't know if we have it, but all right, we got it. Let's see. Who is it, Coffee? I don't want to blame Dom if it's not him. Who's downfield? You can't tell.
It was a play action fake. It's a good job by Craig understanding where to go with the ball.
So now it's 1st and 15. Zerby left side. Zerby cuts it up. Zach Zerby down inside the Lenape 35, and he's got a first down. 16 yards for number 8.
See the patience right there. Just goes wide on that sweep play and then turns it upfield with some explosiveness to pick up the first down on 1st and 15, Chris.
Well, they're saying it's not a first down. They're saying it's not a first down. That spot was well beyond the 35, and they're going to have to get the first down this way, and it looks like they will. They went right back to Zerby, and they got a half of a foot and got the first down. Didn't like the spot. I thought he was clearly in front of the 35-yard line. But from the 34, Braves get a new set. We're down to 4:50 to go here in the first half tonight. Pitch to Zerby to the 29, and another flag. And this is going back.
See the toss here, you get out on the edge and try to see where the hole took place.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, come on, that's a pancake.
That's not a pancake.
Come
His hands
on,
were
ref.
all outside of him. No. No, Jordan Gravener, you're guilty, my friend. You tackled him back at the 35-yard line. So it's now 1st and 20.
I'm going to fight for my lineman. I think that was a bad call.
That's fine. I tell you, I call him like I see him. The call by the official. Craig in trouble on 1st and long, so he's going to run. and slide at the 37. He got 7 yards. We'll actually mark him back at the 39 where he started his slide. So now it'll bring up second down and about 14.
Yeah, they started that early from where he began the slide. He slid about 4.5 yards. Looked like it had been 2nd and 10, but
if this was Soldier Field, and well, remember in the old days they spotted where, they spotted you where you stopped. Did you ever play in a game like that?
No, I've had practices like that, but never in a game.
No.
I'm in California for high school.
Doesn't it
Idaho
rain in
for
California?
college. College at Idaho, and then the Arena League.
Yeah, rarely used. Keyshawn Nixon, the ball carrier, and he winds up losing a couple. Back to the 43-yard line. Defensively again. Where'd he go? Not 55, A.J. Gola, that's it. 55, he is a beast on that line of scrimmage. There he is there standing on the 40-yard line.
I see him. But right now, what is Williamstown going to do? Because you got just under 3 minutes to go with this game. You can find a way to pick up this first down. You can try to get another score on the board. Because Lenape will get the ball to start the third quarter.
It's Noel on the screen, and Noel's got a long way to go, and he's not going to get there. Read well by the Lenape defense, and they get the hold with the help of a holding penalty, and Riley Rodriguez is able to shut down Julian Noel on the screen, a 4th down, and I don't see the offense.
They're staying out there.
Sorry, I don't see the punting.
I think they're going to just wait, run all the clock down.
2:22 and running. 4th and a long way. 2 sticks, and there's the quick kick. Nice job. Nobody back there, and the Braves are going to down it at the 5. Lantine is down there to get it. Good job. Tom Kelly, just like Frank Fusatola, they run the special teams as well, and they pin Lenape back.
Smart play, run your offense back out there, allows you to burn some more clock. Lenape did not take the timeout, so they kept their defense on the field. There was no returner back, and they get pinned back with 2 minutes to go.
Tonight's game brought to you by RK Chevrolet, Kia, and Subaru. The best drive of the game is always the ride home in a brand new or certified ride from our friends at the RK Auto Group in Vineland. Visit the championship RK Chevrolet, Kia, Subaru team with a quick trip to Delsey Drive in Vineland, or jump online to check out their inventory at www.rkautogroup.com. It wound up being a 37-yard punt, and from the shadow of the goal line, Fleming comes out with a flag down, trying to get some running room. Fleming gets across the 10-yard line. Would be a gain of about 3, but now we'll check the flag. And there's been a lot of them here in the first half, and it's going to go against the Indians. They're going to go back. There'll be an illegal motion.
Illegal motion is the ball on the Indians.
Half the distance to the goal from there.
Can't go further back. You started at what? 5 or the 4? Where are you at now? Looks like they're at the 2. Got to be careful here. Fleming got to the 6. Gallagher and Acello on the stops. Kopachevsky there as well. And we have a timeout with a minute 45 to go. The Braves will take their first. Let's go down to Pete.
Timeout Williamstown. That's their first yard. Timeout and a half.
Tell me when to go. Hey guys, we're getting close to halftime here, and I got to think that Tom Kelly's trying to do a little clock management. That's why he's calling this timeout. Keep them close, get a short field, find a way to get points going at halftime. Remember, Williamstown received the opening kick, so they're trying to capitalize on as much clock as here in the second quarter. Back up to you, Chris, Coffee.
And that's a smart play too, Pete. I mean, why not? Because you've got an opportunity to, it's already the short field, right? You were the ones that pinned them back with the quick kick punt, which, by the way, I thought that was brilliant by Tom Kelly. Maybe not?
No.
maybe it's not. Or is your microphone on? Are you home?
No, the mic's on.
All right. 2nd down and 9. We'll get to that in a second. Fleming right side.
And there is Gallagher leading the charge. Mark Williams with the stop eventually, and another timeout right away. So Coffey's busy with the iPad because he's doing this scoreboard on the screen, but yeah, the Williamstown Braves have called a timeout. It's their second. We'll stay right here. But so I'm going to ask you again because did you think that was a good, smart decision or not?
I can't judge it. I can't judge it for a coach. Look, this is why I come up here on TV and just hang out in the booth. They can make the tough decisions, but at the end of the day, if you trust your team, you'll make an aggressive call like that.
Well, seriously, too. I mean, and the Braves defense has been playing very well tonight.
Yes.
And an opportunity to pin them back like now, and especially on a 3rd and long situation. The only negative here is you got one timeout left.
Well, you don't need it. The way your quarterback's been throwing the ball, those seam routes, those out routes, you can even throw in the screen game. You can do a lot of different things. And the clock will stop with a first down.
3rd and 6. Fleming to the 15. Braves have called their final timeout. They're going to get the ball back with 1:32 to go. And look at Ronnie Gordon, the defensive coordinator, giving his guys big-time props, and why not? They had the help of a small penalty. They held them. They're going to get the ball back probably at least at the 40-yard line.
So for right now, with no timeouts, you got a quarterback that you trust and understand. And the young sophomore, he's going to take your team down the field and try to get some points. Let's see what Drew Craig and this Braves offense can do. Try to take a 2-score lead and go in the locker room.
So from the 14-yard line, another good point Pete mentioned, too. The Braves are kicking to start the second half. So it's here or not. Crowd getting into it. Keep in mind, folks, it's 4th and a yard. Do you dare?
Nah, you kick this ball away.
Blackburn does kick it away. Short. Takes the bounce. And it'll wind up in the Brave territory at the 48, where with 1:20 to go, 52 yards away for Drew Craig and the Braves. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Claridge Hotel and the Viewtop Rooftop Bar. Best seats in the house always have the best view. It's why our BFA team loves hanging out high atop the Claridge Hotel in Atlantic City at the View Rooftop Bar. Amazing views of the ocean, world-famous boardwalk, and the AC skyline are all in the backdrop while watching the game, hosting your team meeting, or making the big dream wedding a reality. The Claridge Hotel and View Rooftop Bar. 1:20 to go. No timeouts for the Braves. This is Craig, and off the deflection, it's incomplete. Harold Hill had a hand on it, and so did Naji Ringo on defense for Lenape. 2nd and 10. Clock stopped with 1:15 to go.
Yeah, you had an opportunity to get a big play on the first down. Pass was bobbled. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted. But Drew Craig and his offense is going to take another shot at it.
Trips to the near side on 2nd down with Zerby in the backfield. So Zerby gets the handoff, and Zerby's going down right away. Not even close. Matt Nasilski, big 75, 6'3", 240, puts him down. The Braves can't stop the clock. And it'll be 3rd and 10 with under a minute to go.
The Braves can't stop it. I'm surprised Lenape isn't trying to. They're going to play it out and try to get this stop here on 3rd down. If I was the Braves, I wouldn't snap it.
3rd and 10. Craig looks, rolls too far, and he's picked off. It's LeMay. Still on his feet. Michael LeMay to the 40. A good return on the interception, and it was Craig that made the stop.
Yeah, tough decision there. You're trying to make a play on the rollout. I think you could have waited some more time before you even snapped that ball. A little bit of wobbly on the throw. Don't get your feet set, your hips into it. You overthrow your receiver. Bay, you see the ability he had on that punt return. He shows it, sets his offense up. Maybe they can try to take some shots at the end zone or maybe even get in the field goal range.
32 seconds left. Lenape has all 3 timeouts. Nims and Fleming are in the backfield. This is Nims to the air. Over the middle, and it should have been picked off by Kopacheski off his hands, and he'll bring up a second down. No, that's Keaton Ocello.
Ocello, he had it. You got to look at those pretty black gloves. You got to make that catch, get you a pick. But nonetheless, second down and 3 more shots for this Lenape offense to try to get in scoring position.
Sorry, Ashton, it was 44, not 54. Second and 10, the clock is stopped. 28 seconds to go until halftime. 7-0 Braves. Lenape gets the turnover, the first one of the night. It's an interception, a 26-yard return to the 40. And here we have second and 10, and Nims rolling out. Gets a pop and throws it away. Incomplete.
Whoa, watch this replay. He takes a shot. Roll out your quarterback, right-handed quarterback, roll him out to his left. Good job, you lose contain with the defensive line, but somebody shows up in a hurry with bad intentions. Good legal hit, not helmet to helmet. Good job by Williamstown and his defense so far pitching the shutout.
So wait, so you went to bad intentions, you haven't said career decision yet. I'm just waiting for that one to come out. Hey, it's 3rd and 10, 20 seconds to go. Bad intentions. Here's Nims, looks right, nobody there, brings it back left, caught, and it's going to be a Lenape touchdown. Macon Lincoln. The interception bites the Braves, and it's a touchdown for Lenape.
Well, you got to make a play. Your quarterback, you lose contain on that. On that defensive right side. He just throws up a nice jump ball. Harold Hill couldn't come back and make a play, and his receiver does, and turns it into 6 points. Big momentum swing because, like we said earlier, Lenape is going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
That's their side. They are well represented as well. That's a redundancy, and a timeout taken by Lenape. We'll take it with them.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Back. It's a stunned crowd here. It was an interception, everything going well for the Braves, and then the pick, and then the score, and then this. And we're tied at 7 with 10 seconds on the clock. Braves out of timeouts. So for the first time this season, it would appear that Lenape will not go into the locker room with a lead. Tonight's game is brought to you by Premier Orthopedic Associates. From recovering from a hard hit to dealing with harsh back pain, or Dr. Dwyer and his talented team of physicians at Premier Orthopedic Associates will provide you with the best plays to get you back in the game. With 8 convenient locations and now on-site physical therapy services, Premier has you covered from discovery to recovery. Call or text their VIP hotline now at 856-690-1616. Tonight's game also brought to you by... Can you find it? Look around. Nope, not here.
Nobody.
Nope, not there.
I haven't seen him.
Nobody. Nobody. Out Pizza's the Hut. Pizza Hut. Score big. It's big deals. Stuffed crust pizza, tasty wings, breadsticks, and more. Fast delivery all through the Pizza Hut app. Special thanks to the Heron family and their South Jersey Pizza Hut team. Proud sponsor of Williamstown football. We got 10 seconds to go. A stunned crowd here tonight. And Blackburn, it's the squib kick. And Williams fields it.
he might run out the clock by himself, but no, instead he takes a hard hit at the 25-yard line with 4 seconds to go.
Momentum has shifted greatly. Williamstown, after running that second down play, I thought on third down, when Lenape didn't burn a timeout, you could run it all the way down to 1 second, take your shot deep, and if worse, give up the ball with a few seconds left and take a 7-0 lead into halftime.
So now, obviously, the landscape has changed. I mean, with the interception and then the score right after that, and you're going to get the ball in the second half.
That's an IV. That's a jolt in the arm for the Lenape faithful. You see their crowd is starting to get a little fired up. And right now, they're going to go into the locker room with a tied ball game. And they really haven't done anything until the final 2 plays of the half.
Let's go down on the sideline. Pete's got Coach Kelly. He's going to try and track him down. Tom Kelly's going to be a hard guy to get to, I'll tell you right now. But can Pete catch him? my money's not on PT. He's going to have to lose the towel if he's going to want to catch him. But, well, there's the sideline. But in any event, again, what we were talking about, the tide has changed. All right, Pete caught him. Go, Pete.
That's not the way you wanted to finish the half. I could see what you were doing, calling timeouts, trying to get the short field. Little mistake from Drew there, and all of a sudden, I mean, right? What's your head thinking right now?
Well, listen, that's not ideal. We had the momentum. I thought, we had him in a good position. Called the timeouts, got the ball back. Bad decision. Next play mentality.
It's sports. Flush it down, flush it away, and come back in the second half. Senior night, too, real quick on that.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, are you kidding me? Look at this community. I mean, the place is, we're jam-packed. We got the Chop House, the greatest fan section in South Jersey. We're going to come back. We're going to win the game.
I'll leave you with this. I said to the girl, who's the head coach? She goes, the one yelling. All right, guys, back up to you.
Not only did he catch him, but he wouldn't let him go.
Had a guy, Pete. Well done. We're at halftime. It's 7-7 here on BFA. Halftime is coming up next.
No one out-cheeses, out-meets, out-supremes, out-crusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Pizza Hut wings are bigger and better than the other pizza guys' wings. No one outwings the Hut.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
The Claridge Hotel has been around for a number of years. Here at Park Place and the world-famous Atlantic City Boardwalk, just steps away from the beach. So we've had a number of people come through our doors, each with their own style and taste, which is why they chose the Claridge to take their visit to new heights. Book your getaway today at claridge.com.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Pizza Hut wings are bigger and better than the other Pizza Guys wings. No one outwings the Hut.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
The Claridge Hotel has been around for a number of years. Here at Park Place and the world-famous Atlantic City Boardwalk, just steps away from the beach. So we've had a number of people come through our doors, each with their own style and taste, which is why they chose the Claridge to take their visit to new heights. Book your getaway today at claridge.com.
No one out-cheeses, out-meats, out-supremes, out-crusts, or outstuffs the Hut. Because when it comes to making your favorites, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Pizza Hut wings are bigger and better than the other Pizza Guys wings. No one outwings the Hut.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
The Claridge Hotel has been around for a number of years. Here at Park Place and the world-famous Atlantic City Boardwalk, just steps away from the beach. So we've had a number of people come through our doors, each with their own style and taste, which is why they chose the Claridge to take their visit to new heights. Book your getaway today at claridge.com.
Welcome back to Williamstown. We get ready to start the second half tonight. Look up at the scoreboard. It's 7-7. Williamstown and Lenape. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, Pete Thompson, the BFA Sports crew here, and 97.3 ESPN starting next week too. Yeah. You know, as we have talked repeatedly about what changes games, there is no better illustration than an interception inside of a minute and go down and give up a touchdown.
So when you're looking at it offensively, you got a 7-point lead. You're going in to try to score. You actually get a good play, but you get a little penalty. You back it up a little bit. And then on third down, with under a minute to go, you throw an interception. You get a nice return defensively. They throw up pretty much a Hail Mary prayer. It's a jump ball, gets caught, the prayer gets answered, and before you know, you're looking at a 7-7 ball game. So right now, when you're Williamstown, you can go from being up 7, looking to go up with 2 scores, to with this first possession going to Lenape, you could be down 2 scores in just like that, a blink of an eye.
Again, Drew Craig, the maturation process, we've seen some really good things, but once again, costly turnover.
Yeah, and that's what Coach talked about, playing our brand of football as the Williamstown Braves, eliminating mistakes. We've seen a lot of pre-snap penalties. The flags were all over the field, and that turnover was very costly because now we got a tie ball game.
You know, now that Lenape is going to get the ball to start the second half, Tom Kelly, you put it on your defense. You know, get a stop and get the momentum back on our side, right?
Yeah, you got to get a stop. You got to find some way to get some momentum offensively. You're going to have to figure out your identity right now. You've been able to throw the ball a little bit. Zach Zerby made some nice runs. He had a 1st and 16 that he ran off and picked up 17 yards and moved the chain. So he can still get it done. Can you come back and establish what worked for you for, I would say, 1.9 quarters of the first half?
It's a lot of points. 7-7 is our score here tonight. Williamstown with a 1-2 record with a home win against Kingsway and 2 road losses to Rancocas Valley and Millville. And if you put those in a little ball, each of those losses had the same thing in common, and that was mistakes. Killer mistakes.
That's every level of football. You see it last night, the great game that the Chargers put on against the Kansas City Chiefs in the NFL. The one turnover that they had was costly in the 4th quarter. Any level of football, if you make mistakes, shoot yourself in the foot. That's going to cost you every time.
So Braves will kick it, start the second half. Drew Craig, punter, place kicker, and quarterback. And how about Michael Lenape? You know, what a run on that punt. And then it was called back, obviously.
Interception return, that set his offense up.
Yeah.
Score position, you take a look at the chop house there.
They were happy to see that flag. As he will be standing back to get Craig's kick. Somebody texted me and said, it's a beautiful night outside. How about right now? 64 degrees. A little warmer in the booth, but not Millville hot, but it's a little warmer in the booth. So now the Indians have come out, and we're getting ready. You know, Millville's in a big game too tonight. St. Augustine, and they lead the Hermits 13-7. Second half kick is Craig. LeMay from the shoe tops going to bring it all the way to the far side, and he'll find the 20-yard line, and that's pretty much it. Special teams doing the job for the Braves. Let's go down to Pete. What do you got for us?
Chris, hey, Coffee, I got to tell you, if you're Coach Joe from Lenape, and I'm not going to go for Whoa Joe, just Coach Joe, that works, his first name. If you're him, you're thrilled, 7-7, and you get the football to start the 3rd quarter. You heard what Tom Kelly had to say. Tom Kelly was not too happy with the way things went at the end of that 2nd quarter, so the halftime speech and what he said to him should be very interesting. Here we go, boys, 3rd quarter.
Thank you, Pete. Here we go. Start of the second half. And a 1st and 10 for the Indians at the 20. Mims to play fake, then a screen to Fleming, and it was dropped, and it's a good thing it was dropped because the Braves were all over that. Nolan Lloyd was just sitting there waiting to see if Fleming caught that, and then he would have pounded him.
Yeah, right now this defense is going to have to step up and make a play, get the ball back, and try to get this crowd back into it. They're not as frantic and as frenzy as they were in that first quarter.
And just, you say that on cue, here comes the Chop House, the band. Val Juiced, their band leader. We talked to him before. Here's a play fake, and Nims is going to keep it and tripped up. Open field tackle. Harold Hill again.
Great job by Hill, because that play was going to make it. They come with the jet sweep action, but the quarterback keeps it on the backside. Not too many defenders back there. Hill makes a shoestring tackle, bringing up a 3rd and long.
I would say this is pretty big here. It's the opening defensive series. You get a 3 and out. That could give your team a boost, because that momentum, that pendulum, I would say Lenape had it, but, you know, halftime kind of had the equilibrium.
Yeah, and you see kind of the little bit of a trick play by Lenape starting off the game with the misdirection. Start off this half. They could be a little more aggressive at the tie ball game.
Off the fake. Fleming. No, that's not Fleming. And that is a first down for Lenape. Catch made by Ivan Riley, senior wideout. First mention for Ivan. I saw the 8, but then I said, wait, that uniform's too clean. You know, Zaire Fleming's been all over the turf tonight. 14 carries for Zaire Fleming.
You see the aggressiveness, taking it to the air, moving the chains. Lenape in a 7-7 ball game.
First down. Fleming tries the near side. Got a few. It was Aubrey Green again. How about Aubrey?
Number 9 all over the place, playing that tight end position, defensive end, two-way player, one of the stars of this Williamstown program.
He doesn't catch Fleming. That's a first down and a lot more. So gain of 6, second down and 4. Ball is at the 39-yard line. That was an accurate score, right, Doug? 13-7 Millville over the Hermits. We'll get some others. Second down. Fleming. Oh, he lost it. Stripped and picked up by Aubrey Green. Braves get a turnover. Now, wait, it went down again. But the Braves still have it. Aubrey Green does it again.
Tough situation, because you get the tough running on the inside. Let's try to see who makes this play. Gravener comes off the block, forces him to cut up, and a good job stripping the football out. Nolan Lloyd, number 35, he gets that forced fumble and gets the ball back for the Braves.
Another unsung hero for the Brave defense. They get the strip, Nolan Lloyd, and the Braves get on offense. At the Lenape 44. Zerby. Hello.
Nice to meet you. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Fran Brown, meet Zach Zerby.
I don't think he was trying to take him to the homecoming dance on this one.
Officially no gain on the play.
And the replay straight up. He tries to dance in the gap, and boom, 21 just shoots the hips and runs through that tackle.
Second down with Hill in motion. Craig, the screen is set up, and we had some contact and no flag. And the ball falls incomplete. Zerby was the target, and he got taken down. And now the flag comes in.
They tackled Zach Zerby on that screen play.
Well, you can't have pass interference because it's behind the line of scrimmage.
Actually, the pass went past the line of scrimmage, but there were some linemen downfield, Chris. I'm not going to say anything.
I don't know.
That ball went past the line of scrimmage.
Rick Takachi, referee. Yeah, eligible downfield.
Yep, I see it. But the ball went past the line of scrimmage, but there were some linemen down the field.
Are you sure? We have that again?
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay, and you know, maybe we can identify who it is, too. So, all right, the line of scrimmage is the 44. No, the center can go down. So
yeah, that ball went way past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's nobody downfield, though. The center's the only one. Who'd you see?
54.
64 or 54?
54. But it's all right. We'll take it 3rd and 10.
So that's Ashton Kopachewski. 3rd down, Craig, far side. Aubrey Green's got to break a tackle. We got another flag down. As it stands, he picked up 5 yards on that play. Riley Rodriguez took him down and no flag. So they will. Doug Stasic playing with our feedback mic. Nice. The worst thing in the world is he discovered a new toy, right? 4th down, Lantine the punt for the 3rd time tonight.
It's a good sudden change stop by Lenape after the turnover. Their defense comes out.
That's a good kick, but it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So, 42-yard punt. Nothing on the return. Tonight's game is brought to you by somebody you're very familiar with. Ron Jaworski Golf. Philly football legend Ron Jaworski invites you to enjoy a Hall of Fame experience at all 7 of his signature golf courses in South Jersey and Pennsylvania. Long drives, pristine greens, ice-cold drafts, mouth-watering menus, and fairy tale weddings all are found in the Ron Jaworski Golf Playbook. Don't call a timeout. Hurry up and give the ball to Team Jaws to book your tee time, plan your big day, or get your team together for the big game at ronjaworskigolf.com or call Coffee Jones direct. I'll give you his cell number. Nims caught behind, and now he's got room. He turned something from nothing, and he's going to get about 9 on that broken play. And he's still down. Jalen Mims is still down after a gain of 9. Watch this, Coffee, though. I mean, I don't know if it was a broken play or not.
It looked like the play was just stuffed, and he tried to make the best out of it. Quarterback sweep, but he breaks a tackle. You get overran on the backside. You got to do a better job by Mr. Abel Fowler, number 10 on the backside. I'm trying to see where he got hit. Quarterback is
Alexander Holloman was the defender. Jalen Mims is still down.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Jalen Mims taken off the field, and well, we're not going to see it again, but hopefully he'll return. But right now he is out for one play. And this is Fleming on the handoff, left side. Gain of about 4 on that 1st down run. Trying to see who was at quarterback. Couldn't tell, but never mind. Mims is back in the game. So he takes his mandatory rest for one play.
Right back out there like a tough guy.
Gain of 5, 2nd down and 5. Now tell me, does he not remind you of Michael Vick?
Yeah, that throwing motion, that left hand,
left
kind of
hand
over
throw,
the top.
yeah.
You see the elbow flick. I see what you see,
Elbow
Chris.
flick. That's it.
I see what you see, Chris.
Elbow flick. Fleming with a nice cut at the line of scrimmage, and this is going to be a big gainer for the Indians. Zaire Fleming all the way down, and he lost the ball again. And no signal. I think they kept it.
He's tired. He's tired. Big fella is tired. I mean, he's running like Marshawn Lynch back in Seattle. You see the step through right there. No gloves on. Got the hoodie hanging out the back of the jersey. Noel, I think he's the one that reaches in.
I think he might be
I
down.
think he was down by contact, but they return possession.
But the Indians wind up getting 4 more yards. I mean, that's a tough call live like that.
He's going to take a break, come out of the backfield.
You know, you get caught watching, you know, in awe of the runner instead of actually, you know, paying attention. It happens. First down at the 34. Nims right up the middle, and he's not touched until he gets 13 yards. And then he got more than touched.
Defense is tired right now. You see, they go quarterback. Basically, it's quarterback power. Yep, right down the middle. Guard pulls around. The quarterback takes a good hit.
Holloman
Solid
again.
Tackle.
Man.
Alexander Holloman. Whew. I want to run into him in the hallways of Williamstown High School.
13 yards from Nims. Indians on the move. This drive started at the 20. 5 plays, and here they are. Big run by Zaire Fleming, though. 39-yarder. First down, Lenape at the 24, and they set up a screen, and it's dropped. Cole Galveo, number 1, was the target. His first target of the night.
Yeah, and the ball was a little bit low as he's coming out. He's trying to get a quick screen to pick up some yards. It's a really effective drive for Lenape right now, taking some of the momentum back after they turned it over on the fumble, getting the stop and flipping the field.
5:22 to go, third quarter. We're tied at 7 tonight. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, Pete Thompson, BFA Sports crew here. The trailer. What a pregame that was. We're still reading all the reactions and messages and tweets. Second and 10. Coffee wants a flag, and he's not going to get it. And Macon Lincoln, who has the touchdown reception, is able to get a few. So that'll set up a third down and about 6. Ball at the 20. Clock ticking, another 5 minutes to go. Big play on 3rd and 6 for the Indians. Fleming got it with that dive. Goes inside the Brave 15-yard line and a first down with 4.5 left.
Yeah, right now this offensive line is starting to take hold of the Williamstown Braves defensive front. Just a simple dive play up the middle on 3rd and 6, and they move the chains.
You know, you saw your cheat sheet that I gave you, and they said look out for those guys. From the 13, it's Fleming again, cutting it back, and he lost the ball again. It popped right out, and look out, and Julian Noel's got it. Julian Noel has got it, and there's nobody there. Why are they blowing it dead?
Why are they stopping it? Oh,
why are they blowing it dead? That ball was out. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, this is an awful call. This is an awful call. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
That is no way forward progress.
Oh, my goodness.
You gotta be kidding me.
This is, oh, wow. Unbelievable.
Right here, he makes the cut.
The ball's going already. Ball's out.
Oh, man, that's horrible.
That is a blown call. That is a blown call. Now, the only thing you could do is have an inadvertent whistle on this, unless he's calling progress.
There's no way you
call it.
But
this is terrible. This is awful. Look at that Williamstown bench and Tom Kelly, and he has every right now. Absolutely. Pete, what do you got?
Hey, I'll tell you what, guys. You're seeing it up there. I'm seeing it down here. Number 3 comes down to this end zone right where we're standing. He's like, that's Oh, I can't say what he said, but he was very upset because he thought that ball was out. Williamstown certainly thought they had a touchdown. And in a tie game with 3:41 left, every play is critical. Lenape looks like they're going to survive. Unfortunate missed call by the White Hat.
Boy, that's an understatement. Calling that a missed call is an understatement. Why would you even blow the whistle when you don't even see it? Unbelievable. And now Fleming is going to take it to the Brave 5-yard line. Unbelievable. Well, you got to bear down now if you're the Braves. A 3rd down and 2. You know, Coffee, it is high school athletics.
Yeah, you got to get some replay. You got to get the correct call on the field. I know it's tough for the
You got to overcome this, and they got to dig in. And now, unfortunately, they just jumped offside because Tom Kelly brought in Elijah Jones on the left side, and he jumped in, and that is going to give Lenape a 1st and goal. Unbelievable. The only thing Takachi could have done, he could have called an inadvertent whistle, put it back. But, wow. You would replay the down at that point. Wow.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. They're going to have to find a way to fight through this.
Oh, 1st and goal at the 2. And Fleming is in. Speechless. 80-yard touchdown drive, which should have been short-circuited, and it would have been a long fumble return for a touchdown for Julian Noel. But on the low snap, Blackburn, 14-7 Lenape.
The Claridge Hotel has been around for a number of years. Here at Park Place and the world-famous Atlantic City Boardwalk, just steps away from the beach. So we've had a number of people come through our doors, each with their own style and taste, which is why they chose the Claridge to take their visit to new heights. Book your getaway today at claridge.com.
Welcome back to Monroe Township, where Lenape has taken the lead 14-7 with 2:30 left in the 3rd quarter of play. But as Chris Losey, Coffee Jones documented before we went to break, a real dramatic twist and turn of events there. Looked like the ball was loose and Williamstown would have had a fumble recovery and long touchdown with the ball out. Instead, Lenape able to keep possession for some reason, put points on the board. Listen, if you're the Indians, if you're Lenape, you're thrilled at how this is going. Long, methodical, clock-eating drives. How do you slow down the Williamstown offense? You don't let them get on the field. Meanwhile, if you're Tom Kelly, you're telling your kids in the huddle, push forward, move on, flush that away. I mean, adversity sucks. There's no other word to put it. It sucks. It stinks. But you got to move on, and that's what the Braves have to do right now. Boys?
Fielded up front. That is Jordan Foley. And the Braves, there's a flag down. And there's another flag. And I think they're pointing to the sideline. This is not going to go well here. Rick Takachi is going to really have to take control of this right now. Are they saying it's an invalid fair catch signal? Wow. Wow.
This is a tough one, Chris.
Wow.
I don't know what you determine as a fair catch
Do you
signal.
have this replay, please? On the kick, they just called an invalid fair catch signal. We don't have it. How is that? He went to catch the ball. I mean, if he had signaled a fair catch, I certainly would have said that.
Yeah.
And I would have said that's a no-no. You know, wow. Somebody in this crew has got to get on the horn and say, guys, listen, let's just get back to basics here. Let's not look for stuff that's not there. At the 22-yard line. First down for the Braves. They trail by 7. And it's Zerby taking the snap, and he fakes it. Gets away from one, and then is out of bounds at the 32. That's 10 yards and close to a Brave first down. Going to be short by maybe a half a yard. So second down and short with Zerby at quarterback.
Trying to speed up and interject some life into this offense.
Blitz coming on second down. They run away from it, and Zerby will have a first down and more. Zach Zerby to the 46. The ground was, no. They can't call that a fumble. They cannot call that a fumble. Down to 47, ground. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it.
If you see the explosiveness of Zerby, just patience to the hole and speed through the hole. Patient. And right there, you see the burst. And just pick it up. Moving the change for the Braves.
Now we're going to ask and find out where Drew Craig is. Because Zerby again. Zach Zerby up the middle, and the flag is down, and this might come back, and this is going to be an illegal shift. And this is a good call because the Braves had 2 men in motion, and they didn't set for a second. This is actually a good call.
Yeah, I see that. They send the wide guy to the motion. They shift a couple of linemen, a couple of guys in the backfield
right
around.
Right there. He's not stopped. Yeah. Right there. Yeah, that's Harold Hill.
And your outback is in motion, too. Great block, though, still. Yep.
You know, see, I call him like I see him. I mean, that was a good call by the line judge because it was an illegal shift, but, oh, my goodness, Braves really got hosed.
Oh, man, they made a mistake on that fumble. But they're going to have to find a way to bounce back. The game is not over. You're only down by 7. You still got more than a quarter to play.
In the meantime, still no Drew Craig at quarterback. Hill, the motion man, and they pitch it to Noel. A nice cutback by Noel and across midfield. He got the penalty and then some, and now we have a flag. We have a holding call against the Braves. Again, if you got to be certain. We got it? Let's see if we have that one. Here comes replay. See if you see a hold. Now, if it was thrown by the line judge, it's at the bottom of the screen.
Watch the guy, Sean Patterson. He kicks out there. Good block.
Nothing. Where's their hold? Where's their hold?
I missed it, Chris.
Because there was none. Wow. It is now 1st and 25. Noel will try the right side on the pitch, and he only gets a couple. To the 35-yard line. Lenape leads 14-7. In the last minute of play in the third quarter, just a very, very bad call at the worst time for the Braves. They get the turnover again. It's a strip. They've been very active defensively. And for some reason, that play was blown dead.
They got to find a way to bounce back. It's a long yardage situation. You got Zerby in the game. Don't know the status of Drew Craig right now at quarterback.
Second and very long. Zerby comes through again. Zach Zerby down the far sideline. Gets inside the 30. Will scan the field. There are no flags.
Good job by Zerby, just making a play when his team needs it the most. Right now, they're relegated to basically this is shotgun offense. He goes to fake sweep. He comes downhill, runs through a tackle, and you see the explosiveness of Zerby getting up the sideline and flipping the field as we close out this third quarter.
Braves needed a break, and they got it. Zerbe with a 34-yard run ends the quarter, sets the Braves up. They've got a 1st and 10 inside the Lenape 30 when we start the 4th, when we come back on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Nothing? Where's Drew? Hey, Pete, find out where Drew Craig is, the quarterback. Not in there. Welcome back. Well, you just heard what I tried to do. Let's see if we can find out what happened to Drew Craig. Because Zach Zerbe is the quarterback at the controls on this drive, and it's been pretty much all number 8 running by himself.
Yeah, this has been all of a physical drive. You see Drew Craig right there, wiping off one of his hands, but Zerbe's going to be the guy behind center, taking those shotgun snaps, running that zone option read. He was the quarterback last year. He did start some games, so he does have the ability to throw the ball if needed, but right now, he's the most dynamic runner on the field for the Braves.
So they spot the ball. We didn't have a good angle on it because it was on the far sideline. They spot the ball at the 25-yard line. That is a 40-yard run for Zerbe, 4-0, and it sets the Braves up with a 1st down, 25 yards away from tying the game. Chris Losey, Coffee Jones, BFA Sports crew here. That's Hill in motion, and it's a give to Harold. And at the left side, chased all the way, and he's going to wind up getting nothing. Best comes up from the secondary and puts him out. And we have a flag. Takachi blocking the back on Williamstown. It's a block in the back, and let's go to PT on the sideline. Pete, what do you got?
Hey guys, just want to give you an update from the Braves sidelines. Drew Craig not in the game, not because of injury, more because Tom Kelly wants to go a little Wildcat with Zerbe. The Wildcat seems to be working, therefore more Wildcat, less Craig for now.
That's good work as always by Pete Thompson. So it's Zerbe's show for the rest of the game. Block in the back, pushes the ball back 10. Zerbe throws. This is Harold Hill. And did he grab a mask? Yes, he did. He grabbed the mask, and then the official threw a flag, went right into the face mask of the defender, Francis Brown. Oh, my goodness. Because if he grabs the face mask, that's 15. Oh, 5. That's, I would never throw an incidental face mask on the offense. It's either yes, you did, or no, you didn't, because you're grabbing it. You're looking. Let's see. That's open. Oh, he grabbed it. Oh, yeah, that's a 15-yarder. Braves are going to get away with one there. That should have been a 15-yarder.
Going the wrong direction here, Chris.
They sure are. They had the ball at the 25 and a 1st and 10, and it's now at the 35. And a 1st and 20. And here we go again. Mistakes and penalties. Yet Zerbe still finds a way to get yards. He's to the 30-yard line. He picked up 5. Is that a final? We got a score update. St. Augustine, Millville. 6 minutes to go. 21-14 Thunderbolts. You can bet our buddy Rich Van Noort is screaming.
Now.
If he were in this booth and he saw that call.
Some of these calls have been a little A little shaky, Chris, but right now we got to figure out a way for Williamstown to get back on the field and move this ball down the field. You see Drew Craig back in the quarterback.
16, and that's Noel. To the 22, 9 yards, and as you like to say, a manageable third down. How about 3rd and 7?
Yeah, in this situation right now, your quarterback has the ability to throw it. He's taking some plays off. Hopefully he's back to 100% or ready to make a play and move the chains here on 3rd and long.
You know, when you're in the locker room and you're getting dressed for a game as an official like we are in the crew, and you hear there's television there, you're going to wait till the last second to blow that whistle. Tough call. 3rd and 7. And as Coffey mentioned, Craig is back, and Craig gets away from one, but not the second one, and he is thrown to the ground on the first sack of the night. Angelo Gola, 55.
Yeah, he had a rusher coming off the left side.
AJ to his friends. And a 4th down.
Jai Ringo, he came off the left side, number 7. Craig had the ability to get away from the first one, but he couldn't get away from the rest of that defensive front. Nobody opened down the field, and now you got a 4th down situation. The offense is staying out there. It looks like they're going to go for it. Under 10 minutes to go here in the game, Chris.
I would agree with that. I mean, unless they do the quick kick again, you're at 4th down and 11 at the 26-yard line. It's Craig. Far side and Gallagher, but it's too low and incomplete.
I think that ball might have got tipped. They tried to run that tunnel screen to Gallagher on the inside. It might have had some room to work. Would have been close to the 1st down before he made contact, but the ball was deflected. It comes up short, and Lenape's going to take over with a 7-point lead.
So because of the deflected ball, as Coffey mentioned, it goes over on downs. Lenape back in control, 9:36 on the clock in the 4th quarter. It's at the 26-yard line. Crowd still agitated, rightfully so. Is that being a homer or is that being realistic?
It's being realistic. You should be agitated a little bit.
But as you said, on many occasions, they have to put that behind them because they need to get a defensive stop here.
I think they'll get the stop. They'll have another chance offensively to go down and tie it up. But it starts off being sound and not penalizing yourself.
Handoff, and Bacon gets no place. He's going to lose a couple. Sean Gallagher is going to do it himself. Macon Lincoln had the touchdown. That's about it tonight.
That's how you start off a drive. You come right up on your defensive front. Aubrey Green, number 9, just stuffs this guy in the backfield, sheds the tackle.
Shades of Aaron Lewis a little bit.
Yes, it is. It's a little smaller in the frame than Aaron Lewis, but he does have that ability. I've seen the swim move right there. You see the power in the run game by number 9, Aubrey Green, a good two-way player you'll find here in South Jersey.
It's a loss of a yard. It's now 2nd and 11. The marker is the 36. Nims lost the snap and is going to get buried in the backfield. Another bad snap for Lenape. And now the Indians are buried. And not only that, it looks like Nims is still down.
He got rolled up there. That's the situation as a quarterback, especially for a coach. When you got the lead in the 4th quarter, just fall on the football. Don't try to make a play here. And he does and gets twisted up.
So they are tending to Nims, and we've seen that before, Coffey. That's a cramp, huh?
Yeah. He's done a lot of running with his legs tonight. Been effective, scrambling. Obviously made the touchdown pass, just throwing it up to grabs for his teammate.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Premier Orthopedic Associates. From recovery from a hard hit to dealing with harsh back pain, which I've got, Dr. Dwyer and his talented team of physicians at Premier Orthopedic Associates will provide you with the best plays to get you back in the game. 8 convenient locations and now on-site physical therapy services. Premier has you covered from discovery to recovery. Call or text our VIP hotline now at 856-690-1616. A big third and long here. And with Ethan Adamamick at quarterback, they hand it off, and Lincoln only gets about 10, but long way to go. It's a 4th and 10. Coffee, the Braves got the stop.
They got the stop they needed, didn't waste too much time. Still got plenty of time on this game clock to go down and try to take the lead, or at worst, tie it up.
Blackburn for his 4th punt tonight. Hill and Noel are back deep for the Braves. They're going to get it back. 7.5 to go. This is a lousy kick and a fair catch. Signal near midfield by Noel. So a 23-yard punt. And the Braves have it on the plus side of the field with 7:21 to go.
Well, right now, they got to find a way to get their rhythm back offensively. That first quarter, they came out, they threw the ball. Zerbe ran the ball. Here in the third quarter, they came out and they ran the ball with Zerbe at quarterback, under center, kind of that wildcat shotgun offense. Right now, what are they going to do to find a way to get the ball down in the end zone?
After this play, we're going to go back down to Pete. First down, they fake it. It's Noel near side. Gets a block, and Noel is to the 41. Nice block on the edge by Lantine. Pete, what do you got?
Hey. Williamstown has what they want. A short field, going in the right direction. They're going to manage.
Well, 8 yards on that carry, and now Zerbe spinning away, gets a first down to the Lenape 37. Pete Thompson doing yeoman work on the sideline. And he lost the towel too, so it got a little cooler down. Notice you still have yours up here.
Of course, got to have the huddle chop house towel.
From the 37, it's a first down. Here's Craig. In trouble, going down. Second sack of the night for Lenape. And again, it's Najee Ringo.
They decided to blitz him. It's a good job. They come off the corner, and that's one thing the young quarterback's going to have to realize and learn. As he gets older and matures as a quarterback, you see the slot. Number 9 comes right off the edge with the blitz. You get 6-man pressure. You got to get rid of the football.
Sack puts the ball back, have a 7-yard loss back to the 42. As we tick down under 6 minutes to go. Here's Craig, and he got them to jump. Been waiting all night, and Matt Nasilski, who's had a wonderful game for Lenape, was guilty of getting in the neutral zone. From the 37 now. Well, actually, no. Yeah, they put it at the 37. Well, that was impossible. It was 2nd and 17.
I'm not going to argue.
All right, 7-yard encroachment. Now it's at the 37. I think the board had it wrong. Craig hits Noel over the middle to the 24-yard line. First down, Braves.
Good job by Drew Craig, just making the throw. Noel runs the simple in-breaking slant route. He comes off on-time throw to move the chains for the Braves, and now they're rolling.
They're at the 25 again. It's Craig back with Zerbe with him, and they go trips left on first down. Zerbe caught behind the line of scrimmage. Ty Smith again, and Najee Ringo. Those two have been in the backfield a lot tonight.
And yes, they just guessed right on first down. They seen the run coming, and they decide to just send everybody at the quarterback.
No gain, second down. Well, no, loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. Craig sends Noel in motion. Straight drop, a pump, nobody open, and then just throws it away. And we have a flag down. Could it be ineligible downfield again? Tom Kelly doesn't think so. I got a funny feeling he's going to burn my ears. So now we'll wait and see if the Indians want to accept it or not. Yep, eligible downfield. So they did take the penalty. So it'll be 2nd down now and 16. Back at the 32. Craig fakes, Craig dumped. Again, the duo of Smith and Ringo.
Yeah, they're just bringing the house. Right now, they're just coming after. They're not worried about any of those run fakes. They're just sending everybody in the backfield. Craig's getting a little frustrated. He's got to try to get out of some of these play calls. His coaching staff's got to prepare for that because that's just an all-out blitz by Lenape, and they guessed right and get the sack.
And you saw the bad news on the board from that shot. 3rd and 22, and we're down to 3:55 and running. Here's Craig. Over the middle. Nice toss, nice catch. Aubrey Green, what a night he's having. He's short of the marker, and he's still down, and his helmet's off.
He is hurt right now, but a great throw. You see when he gets the time, the type of zip that young Drew Craig can put on this football. You see Green came out of the tight end spot. He might have missed the hold on that right side, but he hits him right on the seam route and brings him up to about a 4th and 3 situation.
They spot the ball at the, looks like the 18-yard line.
Yeah, 4th and 3. The sad part is that's been your best offensive weapon right now. That's laying on the ground. Aubrey Green with the cramps.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Hey, welcome back to Monroe Township here. That's the second injury that we've seen, probably from cramping. So, full disclosure, at halftime I went to the sideline, got a little sip of what I thought was water. Hey, there's some like salt in this. Yeah, this is like poor man's Gatorade down here. They're trying to avoid the cramps, guys, but you got to get the right concoction.
You can't start hydrating in the second half. Big play, 4th and 3. Aubrey Green off the field. Zerby, straight snap, and he's going to get it. First down, Braves to the 13. That is 5 huge yards.
Well, you go with the quarterback sweep, student body right. Get the pull outside. Good kick out block, and Zerby moves the chains for the Braves, trying to tie this game up.
Under 3 minutes to go. First down, they fake one pitch. Zerby keeps it, and Zerby to the end zone. Touchdown, Williamstown. $14 yards for Zerby, and the Braves are an extra point away from tying it.
Great job using your 2-quarterback system. But Zach Zerby just showing the grit. Can't say enough about Andrew Craig coming back into the game, making that throw down the field. Aubrey Green making the catch on 3rd and long to set up that 4th down conversion. and hear the ultimate touchdown.
Well, it was only a 49-yard touchdown drive. Oh, no. It was blocked. They got penetration on the right side, and they blocked the extra point. What happened, Coffee?
Yes, they were watching Florida State LSU from week 1.
Oh, my.
This kick didn't look like it got up off the ground too high.
No, they went through.
Yeah, there were some guys
back
through.
that up
was
and see who that was?
That was a low trajectory of a kick.
Oh, no, they were through. Yeah, they were through.
3 timeouts still for the Braves. They still have the opportunity to get a stop, and if you're Lenape, you can't just protect the football. You got to go try to make a play.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Claridge Hotel and the View Rooftop Bar in Atlantic City. The best seat in the house. Always have the best view. Amazing views of the ocean, world-famous boardwalk, and the AC skyline, all in the backdrop while watching the game, hosting your team meeting, or making the big dream wedding a reality. Be atop the Claridge Hotel in Atlantic City at the View Rooftop Bar. Hundreds of beautiful hotel rooms, signature restaurants, an indoor pool. Breathtaking views are all just a quick click away at claridge.com. We welcome to Claridge, sponsoring Williamstown football. Here we've got 2:52 to go and a missed extra point, or blocked extra point to be precise. The Braves trail by 1. As Coffee mentioned, they have all 3 timeouts. So here's Craig's kick, and it's low, and it's going to go out of bounds. Another big mistake. So this should put the ball. We'll have 3 options here. I would make them re-kick it.
Well, your defense coordinator, Ron Gordon, you're going to tell your guys, be disciplined, but try to strip the football. You need to get a stop, force a turnover, do something.
Now they're going to go out of bounds +5. They're going to put the ball at the 36. So the ball went out of bounds at the 31. The choice that they took was out of bounds +5 yards. So as you said, 2:52 on the clock and 3 timeouts left. You know, I think it's going to be a lot of number 8.
Yeah, you got to. He's been their bell cow for your offense. Your quarterback can also run it as well. For Williamstown, you got to get a stop.
It's Zaire Fleming, 2 yards. And the clock is stopped. The Braves have called their first timeout. We don't know which official blew that play dead. But Tom Kelly is going to have a lot to say post-game.
Yeah, I agree. It was a tough call that changed the game, 7-7 ball game. And you get a fumble that just literally bounces in the hand of the defender.
Don't forget, folks, next week, 97.3 ESPN and BFA combine for the Sports Bash, 2 to 6 every day. Not only can you hear it on 97.3, but I don't know if this is good or bad, but you can actually see Mike Gill and Pete Thompson. Just use your widescreen, folks. The Sports Bash, Mike Gill, Pete Thompson, every day, 2 to 6 on 97.3 ESPN and BFA Sports. Don't forget to watch it on the BFA Sports app. 2nd down, 8. Fleming short. He's to the 43. It'll be 3rd and 2, and this is the biggest play of the night. And the Braves decide to let it go. Holy Spirit has defeated Washington Township 21-14. That is a final. We will be at Washington Township next week as the Braves are at the Minutemen. 7 o'clock kickoff here on BFA. We will not have the trailer, though, with us. Limited space there.
Lenape will host Eastern High School next Friday night.
Here we go. Braves need a stop. The 45-yard line is the marker. It's Fleming, and he's not going to get it. That's a 4th down. The Braves have called their 2nd timeout. Now, what do you do if your coach Wojciechowicz here?
I think you got to kick this ball away.
Sorry, Wojciechowicz.
You cannot risk it giving up the ball inside your own 45-yard line with a 1-point lead under 2 minutes. You got to punt this ball away and trust your defense that has held out tight so far.
Braves are down to 1 timeout left. Minute 47 to go. You know, the Eagles had the same thing. They were in the plus territory, and they went for it, and I didn't agree with that call, but it was fortunate for them.
I'll be honest with you, if it's me, I'm going to send my offense back out there, try to get a free 5 yards, use a dummy count, try to get the defense to jump off sides. If not, take another penalty and then punt the ball away.
Well, the offense is on the field for Lenape. Let's see if that's exactly what it is, the plan is. Big play, 4th down and 1. Could be the game. Oh no. Oh no. That's it. That's exactly what you didn't want to have happen, and you had it happen. Michael manages into the neutral zone, and that'll do that. I'm
going to say here, you get lined up.
50, bottom of the screen. Ooh, did he go over? He might not have gone over, but we'll never know. Now it should be a matter of 3 knees, and Lenape will get their first win, barring a miracle. Wow. Nims, hands off. There's Fleming to the 47. Williamstown calls their final timeout. Pete Thompson. Go, Pete.
Okay, guys, listen, I got to tell you, Tom Osborne, when I was at Nebraska, used to talk about the 3 faces of football, and I know Coffey's nodding his head. The offense, check. The defense, check. And he never called it special teams. He always called it the kicking game. Unfortunately, tonight, the kicking game burns Williamstown a little bit as they're not able to get that extra point converted, and now it looks like Lenape's going to get their first win of the season. But remember, 3 faces to the game, guys. Offense, defense, and the kicking game.
Yeah, but there's also the 4th factor, and that's the officials. But, yeah, it was the kicking game, but if you really look at that play closely, there was no blocking at all to allow the Indians to come in. That block had no shot. That kick had no shot. Braves out of timeouts. Fleming breaking through and getting the first down, and that'll wrap it up. Well, this is a football game that had a lot, but in the end, the Indians, and there's their faithful, they're going to squeeze this one out. Braves cannot stop the clock. Down to 1:20 to go. Down to the last 5. I'll tell you that tonight's game was produced by Ryan Schumacher, directed by Doug Stasic. Camera tonight, got a whole bunch of them. Of course, Charles Hope, John Tucker, and Andrew Jersky. The executive producers of BFA Sports are Al Fisher, Doug Stasic, and Brian Murray. One more kneel down for Nims. And that'll do it. What a night here in Williamstown. The Braves, it's a matter of
all kinds of action. Penalties, ebb and flow, 5 different momentum changes. And it's going to wind up being Lenape's first victory of the year. They'll go to 1-2. The Braves will drop 2 in a row, and they're down to 1-3 following this very tough loss tonight at home on senior night against Lenape.
It's a tough one, and you can't blame everything on the referees. You had the penalties. You had an opportunity to get a stop on 4th down. That's not the referee's fault. You had an opportunity to make the PAT to tie the game up and maybe send it in overtime. You didn't protect your kicker. Your kicker doesn't make the kick. That's not on the referees. There's only so much that you can control, and tonight Williamstown didn't control it.
You had a chance to stop them on 4th down in a yard, and you jump into the neutral zone.
It's just a shame. Coach talked about that every week, week in and week out, doing what we can control, playing our brand of football, and now it's starting to look like the brand of Williamstown football is making the mistakes, shooting yourself in the foot, because this is a talented team that should play a lot better than this.
And they have to come back with something really quick because Washington Township's waiting in the wings, and they're a very good football team.
And they're not going to worry about you losing at home. They're going to come in there and try to knock your teeth out next Friday night. You got to fix the mistakes and come back here ready to play football in 7 days.
Well, so that's our final tonight. Final score, Lenape 14, Williamstown 13. Again, the Braves drop to 1-3 on the season. Lenape gets their first win. They are now 1-2. For the entire gang, Pete Thompson on the sideline. This is Chris Losey, Coffee Jones. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Friday night here on BFA. Good night, everybody.